Hey, so that's going to be the first video, and the first video is going to be about resistance and everything that we resist in our life. So it's more about the theme of fear and how to go through fear and how to go from level to level. So that's basically the thing that I have discovered over here, like while being completely locked down and being not among people for a long time, for like 3 years. Maybe from time to time I met someone, maybe I had a conversation, but most of the time I just spend alone, making myself better, understanding what I want and everything. And in these moments when you stay alone, actually, and many people say that it makes no sense, but sometimes you just need it in order to understand where your voice is and actually understand who you are. I understood that the resistance is actually one of the greatest things, and the best form of resistance that we can actually see is fear. And every single time we have a fear, that means that we have a negative belief about something we don't want to believe in. But we do believe in it. We decide to believe in it. We unconsciously or consciously decide to believe in something we don't want to believe in. And that creates a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of fear. Because like for example, you're scared to place a trade, for example. I think as long as we're talking about the trade, you're scared to let your bot that you have created run on your real money. You're scared of talking to some people, talking to that person or to another person or to whoever. And that's all because you have a negative belief about you being not worthy enough or somewhat something like it. We all have it almost the same. But it's always something about the self-worth. And your self-worth is easily explained by understanding the 4 laws of the universe. Actually, it's 5. So the first one, you exist. It means that the non-existence does not exist by definition. That means that it exists and you exist and you can do nothing about it. That means that the form may change, but you are going to exist anyways, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the second thing is that everything is happening in the present moment. By the way, the first thing actually means that you are infinitely abundant, all the time abundant about everything in the world. Because if you exist and non-existent does not exist by definition, there is no such thing as non-existence. There is only a different form. That means that you are always presented with everything that you need for whatever you need. And that is an incredible thing to be having in this world, I think. And the next thing is everything is in now. So everything is in the present moment. The future and the past is created from the present moment. That means that you are projecting your life. That means that the life is coming from you and not running at you. And that means that you have all the power to create your past and create your future the way you want. That means that you can influence yourself in the past by sitting down and saying, hey Max, or hey whoever you are, do not go there because you are going to feel hurt. You don't need to be there. And that's actually working. That means that all of the timelines and everything, like you are in the past and you are in all of the parallel lives, or as we call them, past lives, they are all happening simultaneously. This is really interesting, and it really helps with actually navigating through world, and that helps me a lot. And the next thing that we have is actually everything, whatever, you are everything and everything is you. So that means that you are infinitely abundant by the mirrors of yourself. So everybody you see around you, those are people who are just the reflections of you. They are reflecting you some certain things, and it all depends on what kind of emotions do you experience about those people. That is actually going to that actually means what kind of lesson are they trying to teach you. They don't even know about it. They don't even know nothing about it. They are just acting because they have their ego programmed to be triggering something within your ego, so you can both understand one another and yourselves and to know thyself even more. So that's it. And the next thing is what you give out, you receive. That means that your energy decides what you actually are getting. And if you are not getting something, then it means that there is still a resistance, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. And the next thing is everything is always changing, apart from those laws. So those laws are always stay the same, and they don't change. they stay the same, they don't move anywhere. Those are the things that are just stable. And all of the other things are always changing. So you need to be understanding that things are not going to be the same. And for anybody who's promising you stability, they are lying. They are trying to tell you that, hey, you are going to be stable, I'm going to protect you, I'm going to be with you. They are lying. They don't know what they're talking about. There is no stability in this world because it is designed to always evolve. That means that it might look like everything is stagnant, but that's not really. We are in a consolidation, and consolidation is a still movement. It's movement from one point to another, and they are predetermined, but that is it is movement still. It doesn't look the same. It might look similar, but it's not the same. And the world is constantly changing. You are constantly changing. You can't do shit about it. No, just accept it. So then when we are talking about fear, fear is an indicator. Fear is an indicator where you need to go. If you feel scared to death, go and live through that. You might lose some money. You might lose some friends. You might lose some emotions and whatever fear that is connected to your highest potential, to your highest idea. So for example, you want to make music, right? And then when you're making music, the best thing that you can do is the thing that makes you scared the most. This is the most amount of potential you can get, because fear is an indicator of resistance. Resistance means a negative belief. Negative belief means you don't know yourself there. Because you don't know yourself there, you're scared because you are scared of the unknown. And the unknown is the way to go. You don't have to know how everything is going to happen, but you just need to know that, okay, this is the unknown. This is the most scary thing that I can do right now. And this is the thing where I can go. We are thinking that there is a place in the world, or there is a point in the world where you are getting to this infinite happiness, and you are we just want to be happy. We just want to experience less pain. But the pain is not experienced by us. It is generated from within us. And that's what it's making it. That's why pain is so incredible, because you can be stuck in pain for as long as you decide to, because this is your choice to stay stuck in the pain. The other thing that you can do is you can just make the pain your servant, make the fear your servant, and then you officially say, you serve me. That's why when I see you, I accept your existence in my world. I accept that I am scared, but it doesn't mean that I am going to right now change my behavior, be someone else, or try to be avoiding you. I'm not avoiding you, because the fear that I feel from you is actually a representation of my inner state of being. So that's not the fear. The fact that I am feeling fear, that I'm scared right now, scared to death. I'm actually testing a new system. It lost me $500 today on my small account, and I was scared. But I needed to lose this $500 in order to understand that, hey, Max, you have actually messed it up. It was working well, but you decided to make it better. And now I am back to the version that actually constantly making me money, and now I am enjoying that. For the fact, why did I have to lose it? I had to lose it to understand how to listen to myself. And the second thing is to understand that the universe was screaming at me. Max, you have done a great job. Why are you trying to make it even better if it's already good? So, just use it. Use it now. So the fear and resistance are those things that actually make us be stuck on one spot. How to understand whether you have a resistance to certain amounts of money, to certain amounts of placements, and whatever. Like, for example, you're thinking about $20,000 per month, or maybe $50,000 per month. Close your eyes and think about that. Feel in your body, where do you have resistance? Where it is sitting? Sometimes it can be here. You would be feeling that you want to cry. Sometimes it can be in your ajna. Sometimes it can be in many different of your energy centers, normally like in the first 3, because it's all about the survival and the fear and everything. So those are the places where you can be looking for the answers. It's within you, because the fear is not running at you. It is generated within you. That's the thing. And it is actually where you need to be going. And when you become content with the fact that fear is not going anywhere. Whatever you do, even things that you like, for example, you're going on a vacation, but you're scared to spend this money because you don't know whether you're going to be able to provide for yourself, or you don't know whether your business is going to be working, but you really want to go on that vacation or something like that. So even the pleasurable things, so it's something that makes you feel good, is now making you feel bad. And you need to understand that there is nothing bad about it. We all talking about being positive, being like pushing ourselves to the limits of being positive. No, that's not great. If you feel fearful, if you feel scared, if you feel anger, if you decide to move on and not give attention to this emotion, you are going to feed your shadow, and that shadow is going to explode on you. It's going to explode in a form of sickness. It's going to explode in a form of depression, in a form of whatever, because you are suppressing your inner self into the box that has no space for it. You were not meant to be staying in the box. You were meant to be yourself, absolutely to the fullest. So the thing is, okay, so if everything is like that, how do I get it? You go into the resistance. You're scared to take the course, take that course. You're scared to go and try yourself in a new sport. Go and do that. You're scared to go to the gym because everybody's going to be looking at you, and you think that they are going to look at you and say like, oh, you're a fat ass. Go to the fucking gym. Whatever, I'm just saying some primitive things, because it can be like, oh, I'm scared to talk to my father because, oh, he's going to judge me. Sit there and listen to that emotion that is making you feel that you are not enough. He is not there. It's you talking to yourself. It's basically your higher self trying to tell you the information on how you can become more of yourself in order to go where you want to go. Because that's so interconnected. Basically, if you decide that you want to make $20, $30, $50,000 a month, and then for some reason your father starts to annoy you for no fuck of a reason, that means that he has something to tell you about you, and that is actually was requested by you to show you the resistance that you can go through and accept in order to get what you want. So basically all the hardships that get in on your way, those are the gates where you transform the resistance into actual manifestation of what you want to get. And I'm not talking about any esoteric shit, like whether you are sitting and imagining. Of course, visualizing and feeling the emotions and everything is great. But if you have the resistance, until you get through that resistance, nothing's gonna change. And believe me, when you sit in, for example, as I told you, you close your eyes, you imagine the sum that you want to make in that month, and then you just try to understand what happens with your body. Sometimes it can go down, sometimes it can move you in any way. Believe me, if you keep wanting to make this money, not working with your shadow at that moment, and just keep wanting, in the end, the energy is going to bend your body, so you won't be able to even sit straight. It's going to bend you to that position that actually makes you, how it makes you feel not having it. So basically, if you close your eyes right now and you imagine a certain amount of money that you want to make, and you think about, oh, I want to get it. In 10 years, it's going to bend you to that position physically, because this is how we create miasms. So now there's this resistance that we have. It's basically the whole amount of work that we are actually doing. It's not about how much you're going to, how many strategies are you going to create. Find one working strategy that resonates with you. It's going to be enough, because they are all subjective. The market is subjective. Everything is subjective in this world. I'm talking from the perspective of the trading, but whatever you do in life, everything is subjective. Maybe tomorrow you're not going to have it. Maybe this opportunity that you have today is just the one-time opportunity, and that's it. But why are you going to think about it if everything here is created by you, from you, it is emitted from you, that it means that you can be anything at any time the way you want to be? So, to work with your shadow, It's going to be one first video because it is very primitive. It is very everyday thing, and I don't think. I mean, at some point we can pass through it. We can just forget that it exists and just move on. But at this point, for everybody who resonates, go and explore your fears. And it doesn't mean that you need to jump from the building. Of course, don't be dumb. Enjoy the ability to explore yourself. And we are treating good emotions as something we want to extend, like something that we want to live for longer. And we treat our bad emotions as something we want to escape from. Our bad emotions are way closer to God than anything else, because light has no use in the shiny room. Light has the whole of the use in the basement. And your shadow is your basement, where you place the lights. So when you stay in fear, with your attention in, and with love and acceptance to yourself, guess what? Fear transforms into love, into actually what you want to feel. And then you become a creator of this world. Then you become a creator of your own world, of your own experience, of anything that you ever wanted. Because, why? Because you decided so. And no one else can ever tell you otherwise, because this is your decision. So basically this is it for that video. It's going to be like a short video. I don't know if what I'm going to actually post here, but yeah, thank you for attention. That's going to be on my school community, and yeah, join my school community. I just started. Let's talk, let's communicate, let's have something, some interesting things in common. I think that's going to be a lot of things to talk about, right?